thinking? What is that face of quiet contemplation trying to wrap itself around? We'll find out this morning. Mr. JP Sebastian is here to take a look at the movies. Because we love the box office. We've got it now. We've got the big screen appreciation of life back. We want to get people out into the cinemas,
it's
man.
Funny you should say that, because there are absolutely no releases this week.
I was going to say, but it's a bit of a quiet week.
No one wants to compete with Tom Cruise. No one wants to compete with Thor. No one wants to compete with Minions. So
and rightly so, man. Rightly so. Let them have their day, I suppose.
So
it's cool, but what else is going on, man?
Talk about the small guys, Shane.
What else is going on?
The ones who we missed. So last week that came out, I want to do a quick review on. It's a movie called Good Luck to You, Leo Grande.
Okay.
And like I said, it's not going to get the sort of light of day that, you know, Thor, Love and Thunder got. So let's give it a chance, South Africa. I saw it myself. I'll try and give you a bit of a review. Story being is that Emma Thompson,
who is phenomenal.
I really don't need to give her an introduction, do I? She's a proven actress, now 63, and why I say that's because it feels pretty brave as far as a lot of critics and women are concerned, that in this movie she bears it all. Story being is that she's a teacher, lives by the book, life by the numbers kind of thing, but after recently losing her husband 2 years ago, she seeks more adventure in life. She's feeling unfulfilled sexually, and she doesn't miss the person who she loves, so she decides to inquire about the services of a gigolo, a male sex worker, who
And we can see her stressing out completely as the moment
Yeah,
arrives.
of course. And then what adds to that sort of like, you know, what's the word, when you're scared of small spaces?
Agoraphobia or claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia, yeah. That's sort of like closedness, that intimacy. The entire thing sort of plays out in this entire hotel room, where she's trying to seal the transaction and make peace with her body, make peace with her own image and love of herself. And at the same time, the dude is this magnificent actor. I think his name is Daryl McCormack. Sorry, McCannon. A brand new name we've not seen before, but good grief, the swagger and the confidence to play opposite someone like Emma Thompson.
Yeah.
It's what's great there is a gift, especially for us as male viewers, because this might be seen as, oh, it's a woman's movie, it's a romance. It's not even that necessarily, because like I said, it's just, you know, a person making peace with this difficult time in life that she's been through. These interesting conversations about, are you exploiting a sex worker when you inquire their services? Do you need someone to desire you in return for like, am I actually
what are
liked
the conditions of intimacy? Yeah,
it's fascinating. It's such a conversation stirrer, and especially I'd say men go see it too, because this actor, like I said, he's swagger, he's confidence, and the feeling of, like, say, learning about ongoing consent, that it absolutely is, like, it can be sexy and absolutely casual to say, are you okay with me kissing you here? Are you okay with this and whatever? Fascinating stuff. Tell you what, I want to show you a bit of the actors talking about it themselves, though, and the kind of intimacy they had to build and how they had to get together. Daryl McCannon and Emma Thompson in Good Luck to You, Leo Grande. Let's have a look.
So what is your fantasy?
I'm not sure you could really class it as a fantasy as such. It's a bit mundane for that.
Okay, well, what would you most desire? I mean, desires are never mundane.
I wanted to write something that was positive about sex, but I also wanted to write something about intimacy that isn't necessarily romantic or ends in a marriage, that it can be about making a very fleeting connection with one other person.
I thought you were happy with what I'm doing.
Oh my goodness, believe me, I am. My body's no longer the carcass I've been heaving around for 30 years. No, it's now a thing of wonder, a playground of delight, as you say.
It is deeply, deeply intimate, and it's very important that we start to extrapolate from this word intimacy what is possible.
I really hope that they come away understanding that, you know, the kind of bravery to get past what society has said about intimacy, to get past that is a lot of freedom.
Yeah, I would like them to go out feeling so released, so much freer, and brave enough to say, finally, you know, what do you want really? To try and find it, and to know that that's allowed.
Yay, and it looks like she does find love, and we love that.
Love of herself, that's right. Appreciation of being in her own skin and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of being in your own skin, like, one of the gifts for me of a movie is not necessarily like all the technicalities you've seen on screen, the cinematography, the lighting, the acting, all that kind of stuff. And the chemistry is amazing in this between the two of them. There's nobody actor by comparison to Emma Thompson. It's also just what gets under your skin and you take away afterwards, or between your sheets, if you like. And so after watching this movie, I immediately struck a conversation with complete strangers about sexual health. Like,
What do you want?
two young dudes who I was talking to, a girl who I was talking to separately on another occasion. It is just such a stir of these kinds of questions.
Brilliant,
And if you go in with your loved one, you go in with your wife or your husband, whoever, you might have these like eye-opening kind of experiences. Oh my goodness, do we need to learn about each other? Like, do we need to feel more comfortable with each other, in each other, around each other, that kind of stuff? Could be really, really healthy for both of you.
Beautiful, man. This is building up towards something, I feel. I feel like the popcorns could be strong. Yeah, buddy, lay it down for us.
Once the acting's all good, once the technicality's all good, you can park all of that because what you take away is what counts most in the conversations you have afterwards. So 8 out of 10 is what I give.
Wow,
good luck to you, Leo Grande.
congratulations.
Like I said, could be truly helpful for you and your significant other.
Well, good luck to you, Leo Grande. Absolutely love that, buddy. Anything else you got for us?
I really want to talk about the others. That shame we missed Men, because it was Minions week.
Yes.
Speaking again of problematic men and men needing to learn. You know anything about this movie? Has it been on your radar?
I just heard Ex Machina somewhere in the mix
There you go. So that's right. The Alex Garland is the director's name. Ex Machina he did previously. Ex Machina, doesn't matter how you pronounce it. Other one was Annihilation with Natalie Portman and Tessa Thompson.
He's got a vibe.
He's got a great sort of feel that he's developing. What's a bit of a pity, and I've not seen this one just yet, but a lot of critics and people have already seen it. I've put it lukewarm, sitting a bit on the fence of it. But whatever. Look, he started out great, and you might, as a fan of Alex Garland, go, it's got the right feels.
Yeah, well, it's like a M. Night Shyamalan or something like. Sometimes too much of a good thing is too much.
That's a good example. Yeah. But on his third movie, I doubt it's a complete failure. You got Jessie Buckley, who's this amazing, another new find. Previously saw in I'm Thinking of Ending Things with Charlie Kaufman, incredible actress. Last thing was The Lost Daughter, which she was nominated for an Oscar for. Knows clearly what she needs to do, in an amazing newcomer. Men also on circuit in South Africa. Go check it out before.
Really, really intriguing. And then Last Seen Alive, who doesn't like Gerard Butler?
I had sort of an eye-opener about Gerard Butler last night in a way, I guess, though. Because, like, you could say, oh, a lot of what he's in is corny and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then you remember, like, from your childhood, you have a guy who's your guy.
Yeah.
No matter what he's in.
There's expectation. And when your expectation is met, you get something out of it. So it would have been probably when I was really little, like a Rambo or an Arnie or a...
I've installed from my dad's generation, our dad's generation, Charles Bronson.
100%, man.
Anything is
kind of slots into
and
that.
And he has been in complete
days.
crud, but there's something still so lovable at the front, man. And the thing is, then, for Gerard Butler, I think a new generation, that's your Charles Bronson. Doesn't matter if he's in crud. And I think this one might be a bit cruddy. Who knows? If you like Taken, it's your kind of thing, obviously. Again, yeah, Marriage on the Rocks. A woman who's deciding to leave. They're in a bit of a marriage cul-de-sac, which she admits to him. However, disappears before the marriage is even, like, officially annulled.
Welcome to my brain. See, this is the psychosis that I go through every day, Bruce. Just
my wife
someone's going to kidnap my family. Yeah, no, this is me all day. I'm like, I have an exit plan for every shop that we're in, dude. You don't understand, because I've probably watched too many movies like this.
I was about to say.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is this little town that stole his wife, you better beware, because Gerard Butler is not going to let her, he's not going to leave.
It's always the weirdest little door. Shame. I hope they get a better reputation.
Yeah, you see what happens when you kidnap his wife.
If you needed Ben Affleck just to start hitting faces in Gone Girl, this is for you. Aside from that, it's quite funny in the trailer. He says, "I have no special skills," which is like perfectly like Graham's situation. Like, I'm not Liam Neeson, but I will rescue my wife no matter what. Who cares? If you love Gerard Butler, that's your thing. Like I said, cruddy or you know, star-studded. Who cares?
And then very quickly, singers we all loved up today. First Love.
Oh yes, whatever. So young adults, you deserve some. It doesn't matter how cheesy it is. Some people love soap operas. I got into, you know, Days of Our Lives when Marlena was possessed. Everyone remembers that.
Who didn't?
So First Love is, like I said, this young adult romance. Where you've got hero fiends Tiffin. I think I've offended so many like teenage girls by probably saying his name very wrong, but also a relative newcomer. Wasn't stuff like, I think it was called After prior to this. It was another one called Who Cares What? But they're like really like these weirdly like way too intimate as far as JP's conservative taste goes. Teenage things, but whatever. We were just talking about people needing to be more open about talking about sex, etc., etc. Maybe especially in South Africa, which is such a sometimes such a conservative culture about the thing. First Love, all that doesn't matter though. Teenage romance. She's about to go to college. He's about to go elsewhere. I don't know if you've suffered that split. I did myself.
Yeah, man. On my last day of school, my heart broke, man. My heart broke.
I know the feeling, but the name is, it's in the name, kids. It's called Your First Love. You'll have a million more. The movie might make you think like, oh, this is it. This is the end.
It's never gonna happen again.
Seriously, you're gonna have like a million more crushes.
All I'm gonna say is enjoy that ride,
though. Enjoy the significance.
I love it. We've got our first love. We've got reconnecting with love and Gerard Butler all in one beautiful basket. I'll take it. go out there and see something at the movies, go and show this man some love on his social media platforms. Let him know what got you excited about the cinemas this weekend, and maybe he'll go and check it out.
Not too excited.